Okay, so the first step that we need to do now is we gotta upgrade our Hephaestus Forge into tier 5 so that then we can start refining ourselves the unobtainium aldemodium paxil, because that's gonna be dope. And then we'll be able to work on that, because it's day 265, we gotta get to day 500, we gotta get the best tools, the best weapons, we gotta go absolutely crazy. And we just hit tier 5, which is great. The issue now is that I barely have any souls, which is now what we need to do is we need to get our awakened supremium paxil, so we get all of our essences. The essences go into the little essence chamber thingies, and then we start producing our awakened supremium paxil. Yes. Now that we've got that, we head on back. Now I need to gather resources for the rest of them. So I gotta get more of a bunch of different things, which is great. Okay, now we've got everything we need. So we get to upgrade the last 3 of the unobtainium tools. So let's start off with the axe. We go in the middle here, and then we surround it with, of course, the different kinds of dragon scales, the different kinds of alloys that took us a long time to get. And then, of course, we gotta make sure that we add in the Eternal Stellas, because these guys are completely unbreakable still. And then we smack it with the gavel, and we just create the unobtainium aldemodium alloy axe. Now that it's done, now we just grab it, and then we do the same with the pickaxe and the shovel. And just like so, we whack it. Now the last one with the shovel, and let's eat it. Perfect. And now what we do is we take that out, we plop the Awakened Supremium Paxil in the middle, we plop down our different prisms, of course, and then we get all the different aldemodium weapons and tools, and then they plop down, and I think I need more souls. Fun. Perfect. And now that we've got the souls required, we shall smack the Hephaestus Forge, and it shall create us the ultimate aldemodium alloy paxil. It'll only take a little bit. Come on now, please work for me. Please work for me. I need you to work. Oh my gosh, I need you to work. Okay, it's done. We got it. We got the aldemodium alloy paxil. It does 71 attack damage. It's pretty dope, but now we need to actually upgrade it, and I actually do have an extra aldemodium alloy blade that I made, because that's going to be our current weapon change. The aldemodium alloy paxil is going to be our tool, so we got to make sure to essentially copy everything that we can from this to that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, no matter how long it takes. So I'll probably see you guys in a while. Well, that definitely didn't take a crazy amount of time. Our sword does 107 damage and also 25% of the enemy's HP damage, and does an additional 10 damage, and has 24 armor pierce, and has sharpness, bane of arthropods, sweeping edge, fire aspect, looting, unbreaking, mending, life-stealing, unusing, comb cutter, incurable wounds, scavenger, soul looting, decrepitude, ruthless strikes, capturing, and tombstone soulbound. And then our paxil does a bunch of stuff too, but it's, you know, it's relatively cool. Apparently, this counts as a weapon and not a pickaxe, so I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have to replace this pickaxe with this pickaxe, just purely on the fact that it's an actual pickaxe, which is lame because it means I have to make another one, but that's not too bad. Thankfully, it shouldn't take too long for me to do that. I'm gonna just do that because this, yeah. Well, one sigil of socketing or unsocketing later, and one of the other things, and we've got a lengthy aldemodium alloy pick of the Serendipitous, which is dope. We can place torches, we can do a bunch of other stuff, and it thankfully has Fortune 18, which is exactly what we wanted. And now that I think about it, I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do next. Well, there's a couple of things I could do now. I could get into productive trees, but I think instead I'm just gonna go through bees, because why not? You know, it's easier this way. So we're just going to get a beehive, and we're going to go into the Bumble Zone, which is a bee dimension, which is pretty cool. Like, yep, it's pretty dope. Bumble Zone. So now we're in here. And now we actually need to find a bunch of stuff. What's the first thing I should do in here? Pirate ship, crystal can. Let's find a pirate ship. Ooh, it looks like there's one not too far away. It's only 500 blocks. Pirate ship. Hello there, pirate ship. This is quite cool. A quite cool pirate ship. So we've arrived at the pirate ship. What is in here now? Can I get inside, or is my step height too high? Okay, we get a honey bucket, we get an item frame, and an item frame for some raw gold. That's cool. My spectral wolf is being annoying. Okay. Can I get ourselves some honey crystal? There's bees attacking us. Could you guys leave me alone, please? I'd really appreciate it. I'm here to collect the honey cocoons that will give us loot. So let's just collect the honey cocoons. We got a bunch of random stuff, and I think we can leave the pirate ship now because there's not much going on in there. Now we're off to go to a cherry veteran tree, which I don't actually know what that is, but it says we need to go to one, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't really see a reason why we should just not, but there's also whatever this is, so I don't actually know what the structure is. It'll probably tell us. The Goliath Honey Fountain. Is there anything here that we could utilize? All of the bees are angry at me, and I don't know why. It's not very chill. They're not very vibin'. But it's fine. We're going to the cherry veteran tree. Okay, does this mean that this is the cherry veteran tree? Okay, we're here. What is this though? Is this a different structure? Wait, this is the Queen's Tower, which means we're already here, which means that all I need to do is go in here. I need to get her a bunch of different things. I don't actually know that's one of the woods. Maybe the best way to do this is gonna be to go and actually take care of the productive trees one. That's okay, fine. That's gonna take me another like 100 days or something. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but if I search it up, productive trees, there are this many saplings. There's an entire quest page for this, and this is what it looks like. And I have to go through the entire. This is going to be. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be great. Besides pollination, they can't be pollinated. There's just a random chance. But in order for us to get there, I need Ceylon ebony to get to the purple crepe sapling, and that's to get to the moonlit magic crepe myrtle sapling that we need. Along with, I just need all the different types of wood. So we're gonna have to start off with teak, cacao, and go through that entire thing, which is just, yep, hooray. Well, the bees wouldn't stop attacking me, and it made an AoE attack happen from my armor, and the queen is dead. The queen did not survive. Mistakes were made. Things happened. Yeah, that was not what I had hoped to occur, but now we have to find another queen, and I need to go through the entire productive trees lineup in order to get every single productive tree so that we can give the next queen that we find what she actually wants, which is, yeah, that's, oh, yep, it's fun times. Okay, before we can get into productive trees, we have to go through productive bees at least a little bit in order to get the lumber bees. So, has a healthy obsession with wood logs. This is what we need in order to optimally spread as much pollen as possible. So, we're gonna need breeding chambers. I should probably make 2 breeding chambers just in case, so let's just get those guys out of the way. We are going to need a heated centrifuge. That's going to take some speed upgrades, so let's just get a couple of those. 3, 4 for each, and then the 2 for the heated centrifuge. I need a powered centrifuge, which means that I need to get into mechanism, which is fine. We should have a metallurgical infuser and all of that. Have I not gotten... Oh my gosh, I've done everything in the system. And of course, for the inactive dragon egg, we need draconic chunks, which come from draconic dust, which comes from, you guessed it, draconic bees, which we need to get with an obsidian nest and some dragon's breath in the end. So I'm gonna go do that. We're gonna go get some of those bees, and then we're going to also get the lumber bees, which are bred from the green and yellow carpenter bees. And yeah, that's those guys we'll get from oak nests with bee treats, which shouldn't be too bad. Honey treats, perfect. And this shouldn't be too bad at all. Okay, well, started getting lumber bees now. We've got the different kinds of carpenter bees in here. We're getting lumber bees. I'm gonna need to make a incubation chamber so that they can grow up, and then we'll be able to start working on the trees. Yeah, this has been a long process because it takes a while for each bee to spawn. It's like, I don't actually know, it's like 4 minutes, 5 minutes for each bee to spawn. It's absurd. Okay, we've got a little platform set up for me. So now I just need to get enough of the normal saplings for each different tree type that I can then get started, because I need a buffer. I only had one of each type of sapling, so I'm going to make sure that I have some sort of a buffer so I don't have to worry about potentially not ending up with as many as I started with, because that would suck, you know? But after we get that taken care of, then we'll be able to move on to hopefully starting some tree breeding, because oh my gosh, this is taking the brain melt. Yeah. Okay, I got a little bit distracted. So in here we have bred them using draconic dust. So now essentially what we have is all 10 of these are high productivity, normal endurance, normal temper, diurnal bees. I also have the ultimate productivity upgrades in here that will essentially just increase productivity for us to get even more draconic combs, even more everything. And then I also decided to get all of the lumber bees and everything in here along with the pollen sieve upgrades, because of course. And now we're actually going to get started on the trees. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with 4 trees, and essentially this is just going to take a while. So for the most part, I'm going to semi-AFK this. And the reason for that is purely because, well, I can, and I want to without having to worry about a ton of stuff. So I'm just going to AFK and wait and see how long it takes for everything to successfully propagate for these 4 trees, which should be kind of interesting. Should probably grow the trees first though, because we need our spruce tree, we need our jungle tree, we need our birch tree, and of course our oak tree. And then I gotta make sure that there's space cleared out in front of each one of the hives so that the bees can actually get out, because if they can't get out, then, well, they can't pollinate anything. So always got to make sure that your bees get out, even if it's simulated. Because of the ultimate upgrades, it is all simulated, but it is much better for us to not have to worry about that and instead just do it this way. So apparently bees can't actually do anything, like the carpenter ones. They can't actually do anything if they are not let out of stuff. So I needed to make this thing so that we can actually have some kind of actual space for the trees to grow. And so I made this, and now we've got a ton of the carpenter bees in all these things with the pollen upgrades and everything. All that stuff is going to get pumped directly into our ME system from the ender chest over here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I do think that I'm going to need to make a little bit more space though, because apparently the cherry saplings do not seem to want to grow. I do think I know the reason for that. It's that I didn't give it enough space, but same with the spruce saplings. So it looks like I'm going to need to expand a little bit of stuff, but that's not too big of a problem. But this is our current little space for rebreeding. Should be quite interesting. This is gonna take so long. It's such an absurd process. I mean, there's this many saplings. Each one of these, like this one is cacao and balsa, which cacao is cherry and jungle, and balsa is teak and acacia, and teak is jungle and dark oak. So that's like 5 breeds already deep of trees, which is just like, yeah, it's gonna take a bit. It is definitely doable, and it should be quite interesting if you're just able to, I guess, expand a little bit. I mean, this dark oak grew, so what is keeping this one from growing? Is it the fact that I have glowstone here? Do I need to take the glowstone? Maybe I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, it's been a couple days, and I think it's time for our first harvest of the trees. So, of course, I had to elevate the cherry trees and the acacia trees just so that they would work. And we got a little bit of pollen. I just used most of it. Have we got any recently? We got one spruce. Okay, we'll plop that on those leaves. And now we're just going to harvest the leaves and the trees. And we should get wood, and we'll get saplings, and we'll get a bunch of other stuff. And thankfully, when we harvest them, the pollinated stuff has a, I think it's almost 100% chance to actually drop the kind of sapling that it was pollinated by, like the cross-pollination of the two. Ideally, we should get exactly what we want to, and it should work perfectly. Of course, thankfully, the bees are docile, so even when I hit them, they don't aggro to me, but we should be able to, if I take, this is an acacia leaf, spruce leaves, got another tree in here, and we should be able to then get all the different saplings. So what we ended up with after that was, out of the main crossbreeds, let's actually just deposit all the wood and other random stuff in here, just that we don't need it. We don't need to hold on to it. So we ended up getting silver lime, beech, European larch, and it looks like that's it, which is a little unfortunate. But if we go over to productive trees, there is, of course, a couple others that we would want. Ideally, we want teak, which is jungle, and dark oak. So we are going to need to replant a dark oak, which I think I'll put in the center this time. And we're going to want to get all those saplings again. And I think I'm going to wait a little longer this next time. I also... Honestly, I'm thinking I'd elevate almost all the saplings. That's probably a good idea. Well, I don't really know about the dark oak, but it seems like dark oak is just wanting to be weird, so I moved that one forward. This is just where dark oak and 4x4 trees are gonna grow, I guess, from now on. And now I'm gonna get all these saplings put down, including the additional extra saplings, and just one of each. I think beech is 1x1 and 2x2. Okay, that's good. So we can go 1x1, which I think I'll put one here, and we'll just alternate, you know, nice and simply. No reason to overcomplicate it or anything. And I'm thinking I'm only going to use one, maybe two of each of the newer saplings, just purely because, again, I want to make sure that we are able to get the good diversities going, because of course these are all massive trees that are important. We need a lot of different variations. There's just so much to actually jungle. We want to make sure that the jungle is relatively centered. The oak can go kind of wherever. It doesn't really matter for oak, at least, because oak isn't really one that we're super worried about. Acacia I'm going to leave a little extra space for as well there. And then we want cherry. We want a little bit of cherry, but not too much cherry, so I'll put the cherries there. Now we'll grow them all up, and then we'll wait for a new set of trees to be able to harvest. Okay, and now everything's grown, so now we just wait. I mean, there's nothing else we can really do other than wait, but that's just all I'm gonna do. We're just gonna chill, wait for the bees to do their thing, see how it goes. Okay, after AFKing another essentially just day away, IRL, I think we're gonna harvest again, but we should probably see what kind of pollen are we having. We got some of the different base pollens, which is fine, so we can spread those around and see kind of what we're gonna get. So acacia, let's get one of each of the types of pollen on there, because we can. Same with the jungle, because we can, no reason not to. Same with the European larch, because we can. Of course, we want to make sure that we pollinate everything properly. Okay, so now we used all the pollen, and we can hopefully come up here, and we can just harvest the leaves. Might want to wait until nighttime, though, because bees may attack us if we hit them. But they should be fine, right? We got a yew sapling. Nice. Of course, I am actually mining all of the leaves first, because the leaves are the main thing that we're most worried about. because if they despawn, apparently if they despawn naturally, there is a higher chance of us not actually getting the saplings that we want. But if I break it manually, it means that we nearly have a 100% guarantee to get whatever sapling from those pollinated trees there is. So, looks like we are going to be getting a couple more different new saplings. Great, you'll love to see it. Of course, we gotta get the rest of all of these, but you never know. We'll see what we end up getting, though. Well, that's actually very unfortunate. It looks like we only got yew, cacao, and white willow. So what that may mean is that I need to add some more beehives up higher so that they get the leaves instead. Or potentially I need to figure out a different method to do this properly. But I'm pretty sure that putting them on the sides will help considerably, and I can double the amount that I have, so I think that I'm going to switch it up for this next round, because this is still going to take a while. It has been far too long, but essentially we got a Ceylon ebony tree, and now we are going to harvest the leaves, and hopefully we got a purple crepe myrtle sapling, which is perfect, because that's exactly what we need. So now after I harvest all the leaves, we'll start growing some of those trees, so that then we cannot have to worry about it whatsoever. So now all we need to do is plop these trees down, and then we'll grow them, and there's a chance that one of them will turn into a very specific type of new tree, which should be red, which hopefully we'll get one. If we don't get one here, that's fine, because we have a lot more that we can take care of and go through, which is great, because this is probably going to take a little bit of time. We got one. We got one of the red crepe myrtle trees. We got 4 saplings from that, and now we need to grow these trees in order to get the Tuscarora crepe myrtle, and then we need to get that into the moonlit magic crepe myrtle sapling. And those are all luck-based things, so all it's going to do is just take time for me to grind those out. Thankfully, should be quite quick for you guys, but it's gonna take me a little bit. Well, I put all the 7 saplings down. The first one that I decided to bone meal was actually the Tuscarora crepe myrtle sapling, which was honestly incredibly lucky, but I do think that I want to grow the rest of these just to see what kind of chances there are. Okay, that one's red, that one's red, that one's red. So I just got incredibly lucky then. Okay, because apparently, okay, wow, interesting. I mean, that's, you know, that's just my luck, I guess. Heck yeah, that's pretty dope. But now we just need to grow these guys, and hopefully we can get a moonlit magic. Honestly, if we had gotten it first try, I would have been a little bit insane. I thought that's kind of crazy and kind of stupid that we got it first try. But we didn't, so that's fine. Ooh, we got one. It was the last one in the row, which, yes, it was in the middle. Don't question it. I don't know why. But we have our Moonlit Magic Myrtle Crepe sapling things. And now we're gonna get a bunch of them because we need them in order to make magical soil, which is the thing that I need in order to grow all the Modium, Unobtainium, and Vibranium seed. Okay, I think 49's enough. So what else do we need in order to get the magical soil? Looks like we don't have the Ender Pearl blocks. I mean, we should have some, but I need a ×3 compressed. So it looks like I'm going to need to farm up some more Ender Pearls, unless we craft all these into Ender Pearls and see how many we have then. My gosh, it's already day 439. I've essentially just been AFKing because I actually needed to gather some stuff. Mainly being we needed to get enough Nether Star shards, because we need 2, of course. As I've been talking about, we need to make magical soil, so I need 2 times compressed Nether Star blocks. So we're just going to get all these Nether Stars crafted up. Now that we've done that, we'll be able to chuck them all in there. We've got 2,000 Nether Stars. Let's see how many Nether Star blocks that's going to be. Okay, we've got a couple Nether Star blocks, and then Nether Star block 1 times compressed, and Nether Star block 2 times compressed. We have 4 now, which is not nearly enough, but we're also going to get a bunch of Insanium, So I actually have a considerable amount of Insanium, and I think that what I want to do is I don't think I've made Creative Essence yet, and that should just be okay. No, it's not. Ah, okay. I need Insanium Gemstone blocks as well, but that's fine. It's not too big of a deal. But regardless, we now should have the capability of making a couple magical... Okay, we got one. Do I need else? Shoot, I need Ender Pearl blocks. Well, that's a little annoying. Do I have enough Ender Pearls? Nope. Looks like I'm gonna have to farm some Ender Pearls. Do I have a way to get more Ender Pearls? Ender... Well, after a couple of minutes just farming some Endermen, it looks like we were able to get, 400 Ender Pearl blocks, which is 51 Ender Pearl blocks 1 times compressed, which is 2 times compressed blocks, but we actually need 3 times compressed blocks, which means that I'm gonna need to grind even more for Enderman, which is just, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, after all of that, we were able to get singular more, and now the limiting factor is I need Insanium farmland, which we can make, but I need dirt, compressed dirt, so I'm gonna have to go over and harvest some dirt somewhere. I don't think I have enough dirt at all. I don't have enough dirt essence because I don't have enough dirt seeds because I decided to not plant more, which I probably should just do that so I can take care of it, but I don't want to. Okay, well, I decided to plant more dirt seeds, so now we have enough magical soil to plant all the different seeds. We got the Aldemodium seeds, we got the Unobtainium, and the Vibranium seeds. And what I'm gonna do, this is our farm. I decided to make growth accelerators because I needed more Inferium, so the top 2 layers are Inferium. This one is essentially just nether stars, nitro crystals. But yeah, no, we've got a bunch of seeds here. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is this is going to start being our kind of vibranium area. So what I want to do is get 3 of each of these seeds. And yeah, it might take a little bit of time, but I did end up planting a couple more dirt seeds up here just so we can get more dirt. That seems like part of it. I'm also gonna grab some more. Do we have more Enderman seeds? I do have more Enderman seeds. Okay, that's perfect. What else do we actually need for these? So the limiting factor, dragon heads. I use dragon egg essence for that, and blank skulls, which are soul dust and bone blocks. Bone blocks we're fine with, but what about soul dust? Soul stone? So just use soul stone for that? Okay, it's not too bad. I can go into the nether and grab some of that. Shouldn't be too bad, because all I need for that is the dragon heads. Then Insanium farmland, we've got plenty of Insanium, so looks like that's all we really need to worry about for getting a couple more. Now let's see if we have enough dirt, because dirt is our only limiting factor now. Let's see if we have enough to be able to actually make enough of the 3 times compressed dirt. This has taken so long. Most of this has just been resource automation and gathering so that we can get some stuff started, but I am going to need to work into a couple other things for essentially to finish off this mod pack, because we are nowhere near done yet. But we did get 5 dirt 3x's. I think I need 6 total, so dirt. Yep, we're gonna need to wait a little bit longer. Okay, that might be enough. Let's see, will it be enough for us to get everything? Come on now, come on now, come on now. Dirt 1x's into the dirt 2x's into the dirt 3x. Perfect. Okay, we got that taken care of. Now we get our magical soil. I forget. Oh, I need to go get more piglet hearts, apparently. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good opportunity to test out our sword. And of course, to get to the other, we need to go into the nether, and we get on the teleport pad. Do I need to have an empty hand? Yep, I do. And now we're in the other, and our inventory is full of stone. Now all we must do is fly over to our ancient pyramid and check it out, and hopefully we can annihilate some piglitches. There it is, perfect. As you can see, I've been here already, and it looks a little bit deteriorated because, of course, we started some deconstruction, but that's alright. Now, hopefully we can get some piglitches to spawn, although it looks as though we are not going to get some spawning immediately. So we'll look at a witch and some other random loot, but potentially we should get a piglet spawning any moment now. Come on now, piglitches. It's okay. You can spawn. It's alright. Please spawn for me. I don't want to have to break all the spawners first, because otherwise this will be very annoying, but I will if I have to. I guess I'm going to have to. That's okay. That's fine with me, I guess. Should be the last set of spawners for me to take out, and then we'll be able to annihilate all the mobs, at least, you know, down here. I gotta get rid of the spawners up top first, though, too, I think. Here, bejeebus, there's so many spawners in here. There's like 5 on each side, and then there was like 20 in the middle, and I just think there's so many. But now I'm just getting rid of all of them, so then hopefully we can get maximum piglet spawnage, which should mean that on the outside, after I get rid of all of the mobs inside, we'll be able to have more pigletches. Now, looks like there's actually more spawners and stuff in here, which means I have even more to clear out. Okay, there's 20 more spawners for me to clear out. Joy, this is so... oh my gosh. Oh, but we did find a piglet. Let's see how many shots it takes to kill him. Okay, 1 to put him to 98 health, and then 2 to kill him. Okay, you know, that's not too bad. I do think we can improve on that, though, because if I can one-shot them, that'd be even better, but I think that's pretty good for right now. I am going to loot this, because free extra books that have pretty decent enchants, and we can deconstruct netherite equipment, and we get extra aldemodium, and potentially vibranium, like that one, speak of the devil. Exactly, perfect, and we're just gonna loot everything, get rid of all the spawners, and then we're gonna farm some pigletch. Cleared out everything inside, so now we're just on the outside getting rid of pigletches. We just need pigletch hearts. I do think I'm gonna switch back to the other sword, just because it does a little less damage, but we do actually have the festive, which means that our attacks have a chance of loot pinataing, which would mean that we would potentially get a really, really high amount at once. So I'm just gonna grind some more pigletch hearts for a bit. Okay, well that didn't actually take too long, and now we should have everything we need to have our 6 magical soil, which is perfect, and now we can go plant those. Of course, planting them in the perfect spot, you know, as you do. We gotta start with anium, vibranium, and then aldemodium. So now we're getting all those seeds growing as fast as they can, which is perfect. And I think that we need to do a couple more things in the next 50 days before day 500, because this last 50 days has been just so much grinding and being patient and waiting. Or last pretty much 250 days, last 200 days since day 250. I've just been essentially just AFKing around waiting for bees to breed and for trees to grow and pollinate and stuff, but we should be able to start turning that into something else. Well, I decided that since, you know, we've done a little bit of stuff, I wanted to go back into the Twilight Forest because potentially we can get more lich stuff. Because there's 4 total scepters, we have 2 of them completed, so, I mean, why not take on a couple more liches? Who's really gonna tell me no? We've already conquered this one, which means we definitely already conquered that one. We can go over... let's check out up here and see if we can find another one. It does in fact look like one is right over here. So we should be able to take this guy on, take him out, take care of it. Perfect. We break right into the boss fight. Come on now. Of course, it's a little unfortunate that we can't, like, immediately take him out, but it is what it is, you know, it's fine. We'll break his shield as quick as we can. Thankfully, it looks like we're getting pretty lucky when it comes down to it, so all I'll need to do is... well, I guess that didn't work. Well, we'll just do that. We'll one-shot him really nice and easy. We can chuck this stuff into here, and let's see which scepters will we get. I've already got that one, which is unfortunate because that means that I have to go find even more. Okay, that's fine with me. Well, I say it's fine with me, but that actually did take quite a bit of time for me to get over to here. But that's fine. I was just looking around being stupid, and I also forgot to close the game when I went to go make food, but that's fine. It's all good. We're just chilling, having a good time, of course, you know, as you do. Come on now. One more shield. Okay, that's fine with me. Bruh. Okay, wait, there we go, there we go. So I'll just need to 2-tap you. There we go, nice and easy, nicely done. We got him again, perfect. Please give me one of the 2 other staffs that I need. I need the zombie scepter or the scepter of twilight. And we got the zombie scepter, which means that we are 1 step away from completing at least this quest. And what do you know? Surprisingly enough, there was actually another one, like, immediately next to that other one, which is perfect. A little bit south, but that's fine. Silverfish trying to harass me. It's okay. I'm fine with that. But I do think that we want to aim. Successfully aim at the right person. Now, please. Okay. That's annoying. Perfect. We got him, and we got him. Easy does it. Easy dub. We got a couple scrolls. Let's see. Will we get the last one? The Scepter of Twilight. And we got it. Okay. That means we've completed that quest entirely. Wait, did I not? Okay, I did get that one. Thank God. Now we need to go get the maze breaker in the maze, in the hidden room. Well, according to my calculations, the hidden space behind the maze should be right back here. So we should be able to just break through the wall, and perfect. Gotta make sure to get rid of the pressure plates so that we don't trigger anything. And now we should be able to open up all the chests and get the maze breaker. Which, I mean, there's some emeralds, some steel leaves, and other stuff which aren't too important, but that's fine because what we're really after is the pickaxe, the maze breaker, which should, I mean, it's a guarantee in these chests, right? I mean, it should be here. Please? Is it in the last one? Okay, we did get it. Thank God. That was worrisome. But we got it, which is perfect. And, you know, this pickaxe actually breaks the maze a little bit better than the maze breaker. So I think we're going to use this one instead. But, I mean, hey, what else is there in here that we can do? Blank maze or map. Let's get that guy made nice and easy, nice and quick, just so that we have it taken care of. And now we need to make the other Naga scale armor. Do I have enough Naga scales for that? I actually do, which is perfect. We need the questing ram trophy. I need all the different colors of wool. Okay, and we can get the fiery armor. I already have fiery tools. I need a night metal block and chain, as well as the boots and the chest plate. So let's just make those real quick. There's fiery boots, fiery ingots. We can get a night metal loop. So we're gonna get a block of night metal. Thankfully, I used most of the different materials to make seeds, so we don't have to worry about running out of them too bad, which is great. I'm very happy that I did that, because, I mean, I wanted to make sure that we could get all the quests complete. Because, of course, that is our main goal for the entirety of this particular series. I am probably going to do 100 days videos as kind of different builds for the future, but for now, I do think that's all that I'm going to do. We do still need the Arctic boots and the Arctic jacket. I think I can make those. For that I need Arctic fur, which means I need to get some Yetis. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. And then questing ram, of course. Okay, well, we got the Arctic fur that I needed. I think I just needed it for a jacket, then boots, right? I think that was it. Yep, perfect. Okay, we got those guys taken care of. Got all the rest of those taken care of. I need the Carmenite stuff, and now I need the questing ram stuff. Of course, we need some other stuff too, like an ice sword or a bunch of other stuff, but that's fine. It's not too big of a deal. This should be where the questing ram is. It does look like it's right up here, which is perfect. We get some different colors of wool, which is fine. But we need all of the different colors, which I should be able to get. Well, thanks to dye seeds existing, I think this is most of the different wools. I don't know about every color of wool, but what am I missing? Let's see. I mean, we're about to find out, right? So, looks like I need gray wool. Gray, other way. Gray wool, right? Oh, come back here, come back here. This is the last one, right? Okay, we got it. And it has the bundle, which means that we can get all the stuff out of here, which is perfect. We got the crumble horn, we got the Twilight Forest ram, questing ram thing. Perfect. Okay, now we just need to go get some Carmenite reactor, Carmenite builder, and then I also need the vanishing blocks. The tower wood thing.
whatever it's called. I don't actually know what it's called. Those are reappearing blocks. These are vanishing blocks. Okay, how do I get them? Do I have to make them? Ah, I have to make them. Okay. What am I missing? Encased tower wood plank. That's what you guys are. Let's just get a couple of these. It might take a little bit, but that's fine, right? Perfect. We got a bunch of encased tower wood stuff so I can make vanishing blocks. I need a dispenser to make a Carmonite reactor builder, and then Carmonite reactor we can make too. Should be all of those guys, and then we just have a couple of little random quests to finish in the middle, but I'm gonna mostly ignore that because those really don't matter too much. Now we can go into more relics because I do actually need relics. Wait, I just need to give it a level of XP. These relics can be found in the end, so I need to get all these different relics. Okay, so we can just go searching for them, and nothing can stop me. Okay, heck yeah. And in Apothic Spawners, I need to make a conduit to remove all conditions for spawning stuff, which is cool. We've got that. Is that everything? I need turtle eggs. That's gonna be a bit... Wait, I can get that from Queen Bee Trading. Trading royal jelly. How do I get royal jelly in any good quantity? Okay, quests or royal jelly buckets, which is royal jelly, which is royal jelly buckets. Okay. Royal jelly block, which okay. Okay. Oh, okay. The Queen's Desire advancements. They all resets the advancement line. Okay, that's cool. Well, I guess there's some stuff we can do to complete our magic journey. We do still need to go to a mangrove hut for the apothecarist. Let's go find that next. I think that's the next thing that I want to do. Okay, it's only, 4,500 blocks away in a direction that I haven't really explored. You know what? Okay. It's just a little journey. Just a short little journey. Okay. Okay, it looks like we've arrived. Supposedly, there's supposed to be a apothecarist inside. Need to eliminate... So, where are you? That's them. And that was nice and easy. Okay, dope. We got that taken care of now. I need to find a mountain tower. That was, 20 minutes of just going straight. That's great. Okay. What's the next place? The mountain tower. Okay. Let's see if it's anywhere closer. And it is. Actually, it looks like it's right back the way I came. So, hopefully it's close to spawn. Close to the base, no? Oh yeah, it's only 500 blocks away. That's actually super close. Heck yeah, that's so much better than having to travel 20 minutes. Wait, is that what this thing is? I didn't even know, but I guess this is the mountain tower, and there's like an ice dude in here. Got that. It doesn't matter too much to me. You up here, dude? Dude? Did dude despawn? Because it looks like there's no one in the tower. Or is he in the basement? In the secret basement. Okay. Couldn't have come into the tower. Okay, I did come into the tower through the top. Is he down here? Well, it seems like there's not one here, so I need to find another one, which is, that's a pain. Thankfully, I actually know where one is, which is right over here, and it looks like, is there a dude in here? Excuse you? Excuse me? Oh, brother, is there no one here, too? Did I just go 0 for 2? Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Why would... What? Where would they have gone, then? Huh? Well, it actually looks like there's surprisingly another one that I am somewhat close to that's by this jungle woodland mansion thing. I don't actually know what this is, but I have Ascension again, which means that I need to make sure that I'm not... letting go of my flight. But we should be able to get one in the sky. Please spawn. Like, please. Does the cryomancer just not exist or something? Because, like, every time I come into one of these towers, it's just like, I come in and there's nothing. Am I just missing something? Is he, like, underground? Do I need to... I'm gonna break down this entire tower. Wait, he was actually down here. Where? What? I can't see him, but he's somewhere. The dude Invisibro himself? What? Oh my gosh. So apparently there's just this thing underneath the tower which I'm just like, I didn't notice because there's a trapdoor by the stair. I'm stupid. I don't actually know what's going on, but like he just vanished. I don't know where he went. That is so annoying. But at least I know that there's stuff underneath. I should have checked underneath. Why didn't I do that before? I feel so stupid. Now I have to do it again for the other ones. Just so that I can hopefully find another one of these stupid guys. He's not down here anywhere, is he? Are you down here somewhere? Did I like annihilate you on accident? Or is he just like vanished? I can't, it's so annoying. Well, at least I know for now that I can just go in here and he's right here, which means that we can take him out like that. Super nice and simple and easy. I should have checked down there before, but I didn't because I forgot that that's a thing that sometimes mod packs do. I should have thought of it, but I didn't. And I feel stupid. I don't know. What am I doing? Well, I decided that for the next 50 days, we're just going to be chasing relics, so I'm going to be going and first off looking for a bastion to find a reflecting necklace, a bastion ring, magma walkers, and a blazing flask, as well as apparently the space dissector, which I think I've found. I just don't actually know if I've really grabbed anything like that, so we're just going to look around and find ourselves some bastions to loot. Of course, I want to find new ones because we've already looted most of the ones that are around here, so, you know, I'm mostly just going to be leaving these ones alone, but of course we can double check. Looks like there's nothing in here though, so we're just going to try and find a new, I say new one, but like an actual new one. Well, I mean, this doesn't look like necessarily a bastion, but it does look like another fortress. So we should be able to get some loot from here. Of course, we're mostly going for, you know, gold affix items, just so we can get a full set of gold affix gear. And by gold affix gear, I mean like every single set of gear should be gold affix because, you know, we're balling like that, but of course not necessary. No, it's not completely necessary, but it's fine. But hopefully we can find ourselves an actual good, healthy looking amount of gold affix gear. Although it looks like we're getting a bit unlucky. What about over here? Looks like we got one piece and two pieces. Okay, what about up top? Let's see. Okay, well from that full fortress we got like 7, 8, 9 pieces of gold level gear, which is, I mean, pretty dope, although we didn't get any of the relics that we wanted, so that's kind of lame. I might try checking the different spaces over here, but I don't think they have a high chance of really having anything. But, I mean, it's worth checking, you know? Well, the last chest had absolutely nothing, so I guess we'll just carry on and maybe find bastions. I do think these towers are bastion-like, so they have a chance of having bastion loot, although I don't know the very specifics. I do know that they have the chance to have it, so I do think that checking is probably a good idea. Although, of course, we want to make sure that we don't end up with just lava everywhere like I did with that one, so maybe we just drop down a little bit lower. Check them out. No loot in that one, that's fine. Any chests down here? Does not look like it. Okay, well, that's a bummer. What about any of these other pillars? Oh, this one has a chest in it. Okay, we got a lodestone and just other random nether loot. Though that did look like it was a nether fortress slash bastion chest, so maybe we can get good stuff in here? I don't know, like we're getting rune stones, more bananas, honestly not too bad. I'm gonna keep checking them out for a second, but maybe we'll get loot. Maybe we won't. It's kinda up in the air. Although I haven't ever seen lodestones be given from non-bastion chests, so maybe it's just a little bit of a strange circumstance. I don't know. Well, found my first bastion, which is dope, so we should be able to loot this guy up. We're looking for specifically relics. Although, looks like I didn't get any in this chest, that's fine. There was another chest over here. Hey, leave me alone. Another chest over here with, again, nothing. Great, you'll love to see it. Okay, were there any more chests that I can find? Because I do just want to loot and then get out of here so that we can go to the next one, because I did actually find two that are pretty much right next to each other. And I really want to just take care of and get all this stuff taken care of, because it's going to take so long if we don't. think this is the last chest that we can search in here, but it looks like we got absolutely nothing from this bastion. 0 relics, 0 anything else, which is just fine. There's another one that we can check out. It's a little bit to the north. There's also this guy, the Honorable Xavier the Odd, which is gonna give us some extra stuff. And now we just head to that other bastion, which should be this way, right? Well, I thought this was a bastion, but it's actually not. It's the forge that I fought the nether monstrosity dude at. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not actually a bastion. So we gotta continue looking for even more bastions. I mean, to be fair, we have like 45 more days to find the relics that we need, so I'm not super worried, but I mean, I'd like to find them so we have a little extra time to work on some other stuff, you know? Oh my gosh, I finally found another bastion. Please give me the relic that I need. Please, any relic, please. Just any relic. It doesn't matter what it is. I just need something. Something to show for all this time that I've been searching. Please, oh my gosh. Please, I just want one relic. What's so hard to ask about that? Oh my gosh, please let there be more chests. Okay, thankfully there are more chests, but opaz, some extra crying obsidian, other stuff, some sapphires, that's fine. I just need a relic. Just give me... Okay, what is so hard about finding a relic? Like, what will it actually take? Because I keep finding just nothing. There's just nothing here. I just need a relic, please. Why is it so difficult? Oh my gosh. Screw you, Josh. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Why is this taking so long? Gosh, another bastion. Please, please have a relic. Please. Just one relic. That's all I need. I just need one. Just one. Just one relic. Just one singular relic. Okay, we got a glass sword. That's cool. It's not a relic though. Just give me one. Okay, no relics. Joy. That's great. What about? Is there any chests over here? Nope, no chests over there. Okay, great. That's all the chests that are gonna be in the entire bastion. That's no relics, and now I need to look for another bastion. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, please just have something. I just need one relic. Oh cool, we found the Maledictus Pact. I don't think that's a relic. We found a stone plate ring. That's cool. That's not a relic. What about that one? Nope, that's not it either. I'm turned sideways. I don't even care. I haven't found a single relic, and I've been searching for so long. By the way, the entrance to the Nether is like 10 to 15,000 blocks away. I don't know why I'm here or what I am doing. I have just been going on and on and on trying to find a singular relic. I have not found a single one. And I do not know what I need to do differently to find one, because I have been going insane trying to find them. Like, I've been looking through every single thing that I possibly can, every bastion that I come across. I loot, I go through, I take all the stuff that I can, and then I try and find all the chests, and then I leave. And sometimes there's chests up here, sometimes there's not. But like, I don't know what to do. Is there any other ways that you guys know to find more stuff? Actually, you guys aren't going to be able to tell me, because I'm probably going to keep recording until day 500, because I just, okay, whatever, it's fine. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so far away. I'm just trying to find relics. What's the problem? I've been doing this for so long. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I keep going. I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to find relics. Well, of course, I broke through and immediately realized that this is just another fortress, which means that maybe there's some more loot here. We just gotta find the main building, which I guess is right over, there's a chest down here. Gotta make sure to loot that too. And, of course, no relics, because why would there be any relics anywhere? I don't know how I found 2 in the overworld, but is there something that I'm doing wrong? Am I missing something? Because I cannot find a relic. I stopped caring about the legendary affixes. I stopped caring about most of the gems. I mean, I'm grabbing the gems now because I can, but I don't care. I'm just looking for relics and I cannot seem to find any of them. Am I just looking in the wrong places or am I just missing something? Because I don't know what I'm doing. What is the problem? What is going on? Just let me find one. Okay, well, supposedly, instead of them being in there, apparently there's a higher chance of them in these ruined portal chests. So, I guess that was a lie. That's okay. That's fine with me, I guess. Oh my gosh, please, please, please. I guess not. Apparently, I just get absolutely nothing. So, thank you so much for this. These bastions are terrible. I just need your ring, dude. Where is the bastion ring? Do I just need higher luck levels? Is that all it is? Because I will go make a luck set of armor if I need to. Oh my gosh. This is actually horrendous. I don't know what I did, why it's like this, but I'm just trying to find a singular thing. There's just like one thing that I can utilize, but apparently it doesn't want to do that, so I'm gonna need to go make a luck set of armor, I guess. Well, you know, let's just make the stuff. So it's gonna be pretty much the best armor that we can make for actual like armor base. So it's not gonna have the bonuses or everything else like our current set does, because our current set's magic focused. This one's going to be purely strength focused, and what I mean by that is this is like the highest protection armor that we can actually possibly make in the entire mod pack, and that is a full set of just unobtainium armor. And then of course we are going to be applying a couple different things. So we're going to apply a slipstream gem, a lightning gem, and then to our helmet a gem of the warlord and a gem of the royal family. Then our chest plate is going to get a gem of the combatant, as is our leggings. And then everything is going to get a splendor gem to add luck, 5 luck each. And then we're also going to get ender surge gems to increase our enchantments. Now I'll need to get enchantments, which are going to take a little bit because we've got a lot of enchantments to actually work through. But I'll show you guys what it's going to look like right after I get finished with that. Well, that didn't actually take that long, so we should be able to enchant, get all of our enchantments on here, and as of right now, Fire Protection, Respiration, Aqua Affinity, Thorns, Unusing, Mana Boost, Mana Regen, Tombstone Soulbound, Purification, and Blessing. We've got some different changes for enchantments, because I didn't actually have enough of a couple different ones, but that's fine. I'm going to work on that. And essentially, that's our set of luck armor. Now I'm gonna see if I can actually find a relic, because, oh my gosh, I'm so stinking unlucky, apparently. I don't know what I did, but yeah, it's real bad. I don't know why. Well, let's check out and see if this actually worked for our luck. Okay, we got... I mean, it's full of stuff, but could potentially our luck be too high that it's populating all the slots before we can get a relic in any of them? Because I don't actually know what the odds are for relics, but we could just be getting really unlucky, or I could be doing something completely wrong. I don't know. Like, if you guys do know, I'd like to know in the comments, but I mean, I'm still gonna try and find at least one before we hit 500 days, because I mean, we've got 28 days left. I've been doing this for how long now? This is absurd. I don't know why I'm just continuing to search for apparently nothing, but I just can't seem to find it, which is it's just great. Is that a bastion over here? That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought you were. Is this this looks like a messed up bastion, but I mean, no relic. Okay, that's fine with me, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter, apparently. Apparently we'll just get nothing and we'll like it. That's how this has always worked, I guess. Yeah, was there a chest back here, or am I delusional? Did I see something that Yeah, there was. Okay. I'm not completely delusional. I mean, that's a good thing. No relics, but all the slots are populated again. Maybe we have too much. I don't know how that would... That doesn't make any sense. I don't even know. I'm just gonna check. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. This has been such a long journey for apparently nothing, which is just, yeah, I don't know. mean, it says in-game that they're found in ruined portals, nether fortresses, and bastions. I've been searching. I haven't found any, but maybe we'll find one in here. I don't actually know why. Is it just they don't spawn in these chests in particular? Because I haven't found a single one in any of these chests, so it could just be that I'm looking in the wrong chests. But I don't know of any other chests that they would even potentially be in, because there are more Wait, there's an underground section in this thing, isn't there? Could they be in that? I don't know. There's vibranium. Oh, never mind. My pickaxe can't mine it because I have other enchantments on here. That's great. There's still the pickaxe that can. This one, right? Yeah, I think this one should be able to mine. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Some extra vibranium, which is great because I don't actually need it. And we're just gonna go underground, I guess. There's no reason not to. Let's check out whatever's below. How do I get down there? Is it over? Is there like a secret staircase thing over here that I need to break into or something? Yeah, there is. Okay, I was right. Just break down, we break in, and then we go down. What actually is down here? Got the corridors. Okay, nothing. Nothing again. Okay, fun. What am I actually doing if there's just nothing? Okay, chest, nothing. Okay. Fake wither. Interesting. Okay, what about the other side? If I go to the other direction, let's see. There's just nothing, and I can't actually find them. But that would make no sense, because they're a quest, so we need to complete them. We need to get it. Okay, that goes down. It's over here. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What about down here? Nope. Okay. And nothing. Joy. What? Why? Huh? What about this direction? Let's see. Will there be anything this way, or is it just wither skeletons and absolutely nothing? There's crying obsidian. And there is a thing. Okay, that's nothing. Dope. What about over here? Another way down. Okay. Oh, does this actually... This looks like a good room. Any good loot that we can get? Nope. Okay, Joy. What am I doing? What is... Why is there no... I've been searching for so long. I thought that was a relic. It's just a silver ring. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, this is so obnoxious. Why do they just not want to exist? What is going on? Well, I found an artifact. That's not a relic, but it allows me to stand on lava, which is cool. So apparently we can find stuff. It's just I'm so unlucky that we're not finding anything ever. Apparently that's all it is. So it's a me issue, not a game issue, which is just great to know because yeah, wow. Time to check another bastion. Let's see, will it give us anything? Nope, nope. Okay, what about the chests over here? And will we find anything useful? Nope. I found a blank runestone, which I actually do need, but it's fine because we've got plenty of them. Now we go in, and we drop all the way down, and is there anything down here? Of course there won't be. Found a whisper whirly majig token. Cool. And absolutely nothing. So what about the rest of everything else that is down here? Are there any more chests that we can find? Anything here? Nope. Okay, that's great. That's great to see. You love to see it. Is there a chest over there? Okay. Well, it looks like that bastion's done. Cool. Yay. Time to continue carrying on looking for relics that I will never find because I apparently just can't find them. Because I'm just insanely unlucky. I don't know what's going on. Why am I so unlucky? Well, I got super bored after, searching through the end for literally several hours. And so I decided to come to the end because apparently we can find a couple different relics in the end that we can then actually hopefully get and use. So maybe we'll get lucky up here, although I don't actually know exactly where. I do think that the chances of us actually getting loot are much higher with this versus any other way, so Yeah, and we're already getting, like, good gems and stuff. Getting a bunch of other stuff. Runestones, dragon scales. Stuff that I can actually, like, use, because it's fairly rare. On top of potentially getting relics. Like, we got an ender staff that's pretty dope. We got a netherite sword, that's fine. But the main things are just getting, you know, actual loot and potentially getting really, really good stuff. But it looks like we're getting a little unlucky. Fine, I guess. It's not the end of the world, but if I can get just one, that will be so much better than the countless hours that I've just spent looking through the nether for literally nothing. Because, yeah, that was fun. So fun, in fact, that I just essentially said, screw it, I'm not going to. I was super bored, but it looks like we didn't end up getting one from here. But just because we didn't get one does not mean that it is the end of the world, because we can continue searching for more end cities and searching around, and it should be a little bit better. I say a little bit, but that's what I'm hoping for. I don't actually know. But there's also like end shipwreck things that potentially I think maybe could have them too. So like we've got one where it's like a ship if the ship got broken, turned sideways. Relatively good loot, you know, not terrible. And potentially we can get a relic. We didn't, but that's fine. End city map, I bet that's other end city, but fine. We're just gonna keep looking around for more cities. I have nothing else to do. We have one goal. One goal for the end of this video. I'm going to try and find a relic, even if it takes me the next 8 days of in-game Minecraft time, because oh my god. Oh brother, this end city stinks. What? I came here thinking this was a good end city, but it's just not. What? That's awful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this sideways turned ship has so much loot. Like, that's really good. I just wish there was a relic in it, you know? Like, if there was a relic in here, that'd be dope. I'm definitely not going insane. Please just give me a relic. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. Well, let's see. Will this end city have anything for us, or will it be absolutely the same? And it looks like the end city itself is the same. But what about the ship? Don't do me dirty, please, ship. Please give me what I need. Just give me. Just need. Please. Okay, we got a glass sword. No relic. No relics. No relics. I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna lose it. Well, that was a fun journey. I didn't find a single relic. I could not find an elytra booster, a shadow glaive, a course inhibitor, an ender hand. I couldn't find a space dissector, a blazing flask, a magma walker, or a bastion ring. I found a rage glove way early on, really quickly at a bastion. What? I don't know. I haven't been able to find anything else other than the leather belt, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But you know, it is what it is. It's day 500, so I hope you guys did enjoy this one. Probably gonna be cut down so much shorter than any other one really has. But, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. We got a lot done. And, GG's. Peace. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Whenever that ends up being, because, oh my gosh, I might need a break after this one. Yeah.